What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode of Ludus, we are looking at the Outlaws and their faction buff for the week. The faction buff for this week is Morbid Charms. Upon death, Faction of the Week's heroes gain 25% chance to charm their killers for 3 seconds. It is hilarious when you're running the charm deck. It is frustrating when you're fighting against it. More often than not, I want to stick my hand right through the phone and start slapping things and say, stop turning on each other. But that's how the week follows. Now, this deck is ultimately very strong. It has everything. It has stun, it has bullying, it has weakness policy or weakness buffs. It's got pushback and it's got idols. It is so much fun. I enjoyed every second of my fights with it. It's something that I would go to for a breather, as it were, as I'm climbing the ladder. If I'm really just ultimately feeling like I kind of want to sit back and enjoy my ride, I'll go with the Outlaw deck for the charms. If I'm going severely competitive, I go with the meta deck. But this is something that I really ultimately enjoyed playing with, and I didn't think I was going to. So for our deck today, we are looking at Boris. His health is 1.6 million. His damage is 64,000. His attack speed is 1.3 seconds. His ability can become enraged for 5 seconds, increasing his movement speed and lashing out in a series of powerful blows. Each blow deals 259,000 damage and pushes the enemies back. At the start of the round, you get 1 additional summoning coin if there's at least 1 merge level 3 Boris present on the board. That's only 1. It does not matter how many Borises are on the field, no matter how many super merges you got, no matter how many T3 merges you got. One way or another, it's always 1 coin, which I think is kind of weird, but it balances out. Now, Boris, before the last update, had a really fun glitch. So there's a combat boost that Boris has that he restores some of his health when his ability triggers. No joke, for a good week, I want to say 2 weeks to a week to 2 weeks, Boris would activate and start swinging. He'd be on this much health. By the time he was done with his ability, his health would be fully restored. No problem whatsoever. He was the ultimate frontline. He could not be dropped unless he was dropped by a Kitsune or stunned. One way or those are the only 2 options he had. One way or another, he was going to break his way through. They did fix that. He still has the combat boost. It still does relatively well, but it's more evenly balanced now. He can still be dropped. It just takes a little bit harder or a little bit more time to do that if they get that combat boost. Our next frontline is Mako. His health is 1.9 million. His damage is 79,000. His attack speed is 1.4 seconds. His ability harpoons the enemy, pulling them close, dealing 517,000 damage to enemies near the target and applying stun for 2 seconds. Now, I understand that a lot of people will see this and they go, well, he harpoons one and brings them in closer. How can he do all? It's a shark. The shark comes up from the ground, chomps, goes back down. It is hilarious to watch a Muerta drop out her crypt, get those skeletons out. She gets harpooned, brought in, shark comes up, drops all of them. It is hilarious, and I love every second of it. But he has become part of the meta, not only because of the faction boost for this week, but also because he can drop Jelly Knight's oozes really quickly. He can drop Muerta skeletons very easily. He can take out a lot of cards in one shot with his ability. He can bring the Duckwing in. He can bring the Draco in, Witch Doctor, anything on the back line, any support. He'll bring that in. He'll chomp them. He'll stun them. It's well worth it. Imp is our newest addition to Ludus and one of my favorite add-ons. To be honest with you all, Jelly Knight and Imp are my 2 favorites out of all 4 that were dropped. Firestarter comes out in the Ethereal Summons next week. I do plan on getting him. I think I'm going to get him and level him up quickly. We'll see. I have not had the best of luck with Firestarter, but I also don't have him a part of my deck, or a part of my deck list. So when that time comes, I'll figure it out from there. Fencer is another one I hope to get eventually. He's a lot of fun, but Imp is deceptively fun. When you look at him, you don't think much. Why? Because his health is 1.5 million, pretty good, but his damage is only 29,000. His attacks are 0.8 seconds, so he's attacking very, very quickly. But when you look at that, you go, oh, that's not a lot of damage. What is his whole premise? His premise comes from his ability. He strips all combat buffs and shields for 3 enemies, casts weakness on them, increasing incoming damage by 25% and dealing them 98,000 damage over 3 seconds. It is phenomenal. If the opponent goes and picks attack speed boost, attack damage boost, shield, what's the other one? Those 3, as I can think of. Oh yeah, attack damage, attack speed, shield. And I think that's it. Now that I think about it, it's only those 3. If there is more, comment down below. Let me know where I messed up. Now, the reason why he's so good, if you play him on the second or third row, give enough time for him to get up there, he'll start stripping everybody and giving them weakness, which allows all of your other cards to just shine bright like a diamond. And the reason why he goes so well with this is because of Gunslinger. His health is 1 million. His damage is only 17,000, but his attack speed is 0.6 seconds. He's going like a good little outlaw should. His ability, he deals 148,000 damage to enemies in a wide frontal area and pushes them back. He deals 2,252 more damage per each allied gunslinger on the field. Now, I'm not 100% about this, but there is a part of me that thinks it does increase based off merge levels too. The merge levels are technically considered cards on the field, maybe, possibly. I'll have to look into that. I'll let you know in the future. But the reason why these two pair so well together is because their attack damage is so low, their attack speed is so high. The weakness here buffs out the ability here, plus it's already getting buffed by other gunslingers on the field. I cannot tell you how quickly people vanish because of this hitting. It's rather interesting to watch. If you can get them paired up together and get them on the same targets vanish. It's pretty great. And our last one is Witch Doctor. His health is 1.1 million. His damage is 98,000. His attack speed is 1.6 seconds, so a little slower, but he still gets the job done. The reason why he gets the job done is because of his ability. Summons one of 3 types of greater idols till the end of the round. Each idol has 270,000 HP. The attack idol targets enemies, dealing 90,000 damage. His energy idol targets enemies, draining 120 energy and blocking its restoration over 1 second. And his healing idol casts regeneration on one ally, restoring 65,000 HP over 2 seconds. Upon death, summons an attack idol. Now, I know that doesn't sound the greatest in the world, but there is a boost, a combat boost, that will increase the damage and the healing by 25 or 50%, which does make things matter. It helps. It helps out quite a bit. It goes over 100,000 for both of those, which is pretty good. Now, the reason why he is so good in this current time as a counter to the meta is Griffin is running around everywhere. Griffin will target the Witch Doctor because he's on the back line. He is a posing threat on the back line. Griffin will aim for him 9 times out of 10 if he's super merged. So, once Griffin attacks, clearly he's going to wipe out his health. His health is only 1.1 million at level 9, but it will take down his health immediately with his ability. Griffin hits for over 1.7 million at level 11. So, when that happens, Witch Doctor leaves the field and everything is just kind of sad for a minute, but the attack idol comes out and can attack following that. So there is a nice replacement. There is a give and take for Witch Doctor being targeted by Griffin. Now, when I originally started this deck, I didn't have Witch Doctor in here. Him and I have a checkered past. So I threw in Gambler because I thought the ability of Gambler, which is he deals 163,000 damage to 2 enemies and teleports them back. For 3 seconds, applies slow energy drain to the enemy, draining 200 energy per second and silencing its regeneration. I honestly thought that Gambler was going to be better. Not just because his health is a little bit lower, but because his attack damage is higher, his attack speed is higher. It didn't work out that way. Unfortunately, I hope people can't hear that motorcycle. Nope, you can. Okay, cool, he's done. The reason why Gambler didn't work out so well is Griffin would take him out within a second. There was no real chance for his ability to get off. Now, if I had 2 of them on the field super merged, it helped, but there was no real... It felt like I was missing something. Something was off, and I didn't quite like it. When I switched over to the Witch Doctor, everything leveled out. So, one honorable mention that I would like to point out in this is the Axe Thrower. Now, at level 12, his health is just below 1 million. His damage is 34,000 and his attack speed is 1 second. Axe Thrower would pair very well with Imp and Gunslinger. His ability is he throws an axe to deal 146,000 damage to an enemy, push them back, and apply weakness for 5 seconds, increasing incoming damage by 50%. If you can get Axe Thrower and Imp on the same page, on the same targets, they basically erase them by giving them 75% weakness with their abilities. It's pretty good for taking down tanks. It's pretty good in the long run in a grand scheme of things. But he is strictly an honorable mention. If you don't have Witch Doctor or Gambler, he is a good card to throw into this and just watch him have some fun. That's about it. That's all I can say for this one. So I hope you guys enjoy the fights. It's 3 very fun fights, and I enjoyed every second of it. So with all that said, let's get to the battles. Okay, first battle is against Marina. Looks like she's playing the meta to a certain extent, aside from a front line. It's a weird combination going on over there. Let's see if we can charm them a little bit into doing our bidding instead of their own. I see this actually going very well. Not that so much, but I do like to take the L a few times in the beginning, get myself that extra card, and kind of ramp up a little bit from there. I don't like the Witch Doctor placements, so we're going to kind of hold off on those for a little bit. Let them kind of marinate. Let them grow. Grow to be big and strong. Whew. Usually, my recommendation, I figured this out just recently. Don't overextend by super merging out everything. If you're winding up with a few things on the field that are only tier 1 and they're just for fodder, then, that's okay. But don't overextend too much. I think we're probably going to get down to 2 hearts remaining and then just kind of go off. All right, now it's kind of forcing my hand a little bit. Oh, nope, there we go. Now we're bouncing back out. It's just a puzzle we need to figure out. Sometimes the wait and see game works, other times it doesn't. And right now, I should have taken that Mako from over there. How do I want to rock this joint? I think what I'd like to do, so I think I'd like to go here, here, and then back here. Take that to there, bring that to there, and then kind of hold. Let the numbers speak for themselves. With it being 25%, the more the merrier. We're going to turn their things against them, make them regret all of their life choices. Alrighty. I'm going to go there. We're going to feed that beast. We're going to go there, feed that beast. Take that there, drop that down there. Get us our T3s rolling. Let's bring this over here and bring that there. I should have taken that one down there. Oh, well. You live, you learn, you move on. Super Merge Draco, do my bidding. I turned his own griffin. I turned his griffin. Sucker. And that's the reason why Charm Week is fun and yet aggravating at the same time. I turned his own griffin against his own Draco. That's hilarious. We take those all day long. All right, now we can super merge out this. I want him back over here. Witch Doctor on the back line is better than Witch Doctor on the front line. Let's just all be honest with ourselves. I think we're at a stopping point again. That's right. Take my lives and change them to your own. Yep, we got us. All right, let's do a 15% boost for each allied imp, which is always nice. It is sweet. Let's super merge that out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got our gunslinger online. Can we get an imp online? Does not appear that we can. But, nope, now we might be able to now. If we bring this here, that's 16. Nope, we won't be able to super merge out. That's 19. We'd be able to get our imp to super merge, but I think this is another one where we just kind of hold. We've got 3. That's good enough for right now. Granted, Witch Doctor is dying almost immediately, which is okay. He's just a target. We've dubbed him Target. Okay. How can we navigate these waters? Just like that. Now we're good. Now we're going to summon one more, leave the board a little bit full, and go. So the plus side to having everything being able to charm out is golden. But it does come with its own catch-22s. The catch-22 being there are going to be certain times where, let's go with weakness. I was going to go with shock, but let's go with weakness. There are going to be certain times where the charm kind of goes onto a card that is not doing anything for them, really. Basically, your tier 1s, your tier 2s, some of your tier 3s. Doesn't exactly hit the super merges all the time. It's that inconsistent. But that's the reason why Succubus works a lot better. She does target certain things. Yep, let's knock him out, knock him out, knock him out. Let's end this. Beautiful. That is a win. I will take that all day, every day. Let's look at our stats. He did more damage, but clearly we were better. That's just kind of a gimme. So, well, yep, that was that one. Let's go on to another fight. All right. We know her well. I see this woman on a regular basis, and on a regular basis, she beats me. So let's just hope that's not one of the occurrences this time. Who is she rocking today? She's rocking she's rocking a good meta. She's interlaced some of the charm, which is nice. Okay, how do I want to rock this one? I think I want to take that to there, this to there, summon out. Take that to there, blowing up that entire section there. There's a part of me that wants to keep this Mako right here. So I think I'm just going to keep that like that. Bring this over here, bring that to there, bring that to there, blow up that rock, get us our tier 3. I may have overextended slightly. It's just time to reel it back in just a little bit. Hey, we killed off our own guys there. That's all right. There we go. We're 1-1. Okay, so let's bring this Mako here. Gunslinger there, back over here. Let's bring this Mako up to here. Then we can bring it to here, filling up those. Now we're set up that if we get one more Mako, we'll super merge out. Let's hold. That went really well. I like that. I like that turn. I can't say anything negative about that. There we go. Annihilation. All right, we're going to go with the highest, which will be Mako. That was just our best one right there. Fill that. Now, we have decisions that need to be made. What is more important right now? Our imps? Our imp and our Boris? That's obvious. That's the obvious. I saw the Boris there, and that was just a give it. Let's bring that over here. Let's bring that to there. Wrap that into that. Super merge that out. And then we'll super merge the Boris hopefully next round, along with the Witch Doctor. Looks like she got Boris. Our Mako got turned. Our Mako got stunned. Our Mako is still stunned. He got that duck wing. He knew what he wanted. Imp is holding his own right now against Boris. Fantastic. Dropped him like an old pair of shoes. All right. Let's keep up this momentum, guys. Let's keep it up. Okay, so make or break time. That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we'll bring this Boris to here. Bring that to there. Bring this to there. that to there, that to there, and super merge ourselves out. Bam. Breaking another rock, getting us 3 more bodies, and I think I'm going to super merge. I'm going to super merge out. Yep, there we go. Next turn will be the gunslinger. Come on, guys. Quit getting charmed, Boris. I'm watching you, buddy. I'm watching you get charmed. There we go. Fantastic. Well done. Let's get a shield on Mako. Let's see. Can we super... Yeah, we can. I already can tell. Bring that to there. Ooh. We'll drop this Mako to here, so that way we can go here and here. Super merge that out. Next turn should be another Mako. We're not overextending. We're staying within our wheelhouse. So having the little guys up front's good. He does have a Griffin, so that means Witch Doctor is done the second that ability triggers. Yep. And victory. Well done. Well done. Let's check our stats here. So we were able to get everything super merged out, which was great. She did way more damage than what we did, but we still won it outright. I like that. That was a good round. All right, let's go on to our final fight. All right, we are, I don't know that name, but they're of YOK Japan clan. That's a clan I actually haven't seen yet, so this is going to be interesting. I don't recognize this person at all. A lot of the times when you're playing Ludus and you're on the ladder, whatever league that you're in, say you're in my position, you're at 5,000 trophies, you're trying to get to the 6,000, you're going to run into a lot of familiar faces. And after a certain amount of time, it's going to feel like you are a part of a group, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Missed opportunity there. But you kind of start feeling like you're in a group of people. You're just playing with people that you know. It becomes more comfortable. You don't feel so isolated, as it were. We were just charming everything, left, right, and center, walking our way up that field. The charm is powerful. The charm is strong. A little too strong on some days. Ooh, let's bring that down there, down here, and then this here to break those rocks. Now we're in good positions all the way around. Let's take this up here. I like our positioning thus far. Next turn, I do plan on taking the Boris over and merging him out. I should have done it this round, but I wanted the bodies. A lot of the times, I don't like to leave more than 5 blocks available if it's a possibility. There are some times where I do extend out to 6 or 7 blocks being open because, one, I'm either on the back foot and I'm trying to catch up as best as possible, or 2, I wasn't paying attention and I just started going like crazy. But generally, you get 5 blocks. You get 5 summons each time. Now, if you lose like I did there, you get your 6th. But it's a good thing to keep in mind not to overextend too much. Now, we're getting a lot of Makos here, so we're going to need to keep that in mind that it's very Mako heavy this round. Which, more Makos does not bother me. Now, I'm going to wait on this Witch Doctor to come over here and fuel this fire. For right now, I just want to add prowess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I overextended myself just a little bit. But they have a super, so I was already going to lose this fight because I don't have my own. But we turned their super against themselves, stunned them out. Yep, take out your Murta. Yeah. Just fall. Just fall. That was a lot of charms. That was a lot of charms in one fight. Okie dokie. Now, yep, it is Mako heavy today. I'm seeing some potential in some places, but I'm seeing a lot that I don't like. Pump that there to pump up the Boris. Bring this here, bring that there. Again, we're on the back foot. Nothing's really lining up the way we want it to line up. I want to drop this, see if I get a Mako. Nope, no Mako, just a Boris. Let's go here, break that rock. Yep, we're going to be on the back foot. He's got 2 supers. We still have 3 hearts, but we turn their supers against themselves, which is always nice. That's okay. We should hopefully be able to make a comeback here. Let's go with weakness over regen and the coins. And let's supermerge that. Supermerge that. Supermerge that, leaving 5 slots available, giving us a turn. Oh, we still have coin. Never mind, we're good. Did not notice the immense amount of coin. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I overextend here a little bit because I can supermerge out 2 other ones. Nope, no overextension, just hold. It's 3 supermerge versus 3 supermerge. This should bode a little bit better. Our damage output should be a lot better. It is not. We failed. That's okay. Here comes our last turn to make dreams a reality. Go there. Pump that up. Let's go here. Here. Mako. 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 Now that we only have 1 heart, we need to overextend. And it looks like we are going to have opportunities to do so just a little bit. Consolidate down, just go. We lose, we lose, we don't, we don't. It's been really good thus far. Pretty good win rate. You don't expect to win them all. His Duckwing has the stun on him, so that could lead us into problems, but we did take that round. Let's go with the Shock for Gunslinger. I think Shock's going to be our best bet. Reducing the damage of everything that the ability hits. Now comes the difficult choice. Drop the Witch Doctor, not really pertinent right now. Get ourselves another Gunslinger that has the ability active. Call it. We win, we don't, we don't. Such is life. That's going to go for Witch. Ooh, Griffin died before he even got close to Witch Doctor. That's right. Yes, yes. Take it. Woo, that's good. That was a good run. All right, now we're 1v1. Winner take all this round. Let's see what we can come up with here. Bring that to here to break up the rock. Got another Mako. I think we drop the Witch Doctor, drop the Witch Doctor. Let's drop those. Mako, Mako. We do this. Okay, we're gonna go for the Boris. Wait, no, we don't have to go for the. We don't have to drop the Gunslinger. I almost made a mistake there. Placement was key. That's really all I'm thinking of. Boris on the left, Boris on the right. Mako on the left, Mako on the right. Hopefully this pans out. It looks like his Griffin is just not even getting to where we ran over him. We just ran rough shot. Yep, we just ran rough shot. That's what I like to see. Bam. Beautiful. Beautiful wins. All the way across the board. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's check our scores here. He again, did way more damage than me, but the good saving grace of this is if you notice here, Griffin never really got anything off. So that is a big positive. Dropping that Griffin super quick is ultimately what gave us our win here, because the Griffin would have attacked the Witch Doctor, dropping him out completely. Then the Griffin would have gone for Gunslinger before the ability hits again. The ability would have gone for either Boris or Mako, dropping our big damage dealers, and Griffin was just going to be our problem child all the way around. But the other thing that saved us as well is he has absolutely no front line. That is the big problem. There's no tank here whatsoever. Ultimately, if I was in his shoes, I would be dropping the either the Muerta or the Gunslinger for a Kitsune, and then dropping a Gunslinger or a Muerta for a Mako, a Boris, if they're going for charms. If they're not going for charms, they're going for tank, a Treant, a Bastion, or a Tech Golem. But those were great games. We got to see exactly how the charm worked. The Outlaws proved why they are very good, and I hope it was fun to watch, to be honest with you guys. So if you like the video, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me. Let's grow this channel. And I'm going to leave you the same way I always do. Life can be fun if you allow it to be. We'll see you in the next one.